Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michael. Today we are going to build our own pulley system. A pulley system is a simple machine that helps us lift things with less effort. You'll learn how pulley systems work and follow the design process and step-by-step guide on how to build one. Plus, we'll be using materials that you can find in your own home. First of all, let's discuss what is a pulley or a pulley system. A pulley is a wheel with a groove where a rope and a string can run. It helps you lift heavy loads more easily. We often see pulleys in cranes, flagpoles, and even elevators. One that I've done myself is a homemade little toy fishing rod where the load is the little red square and the actual pulley is the actual fishing rod looking tower itself. Before we build, let's plan our design. Here's a sketch that I created for you to get a closer picture of it. Okay. With this, we have our wheel, which will be our bottle cap, which will rotate on our axle, which will be using a wooden chopstick, and the string, which will loop around the wheel, which is attached to the axle. Okay, for our materials, we'll be using a bottle cap from a water bottle or any type of bottle of your sort. We will use a piece of string or string. We will use a wooden chopstick. We'll have some scissors, some tape, and our box, as well as our little load, which I have found a little hook that I will be using, but you can use a basket or some kind there. And if you are not using the tape because you have a box, the tape will only be used if you're using something other like a hanging, what you use to hang up your clothes or whatnot, and so like a hanger or a broomstick or someone like that. You'll use the tape, which I won't be using in this video, but you can use that. Now, onto our step-by-step guide on construction. First, we are going to poke a hole using our chopstick through our bottle cap, making sure that it can move freely on its own and rotate on its own. Okay. Next, I have going to make in a box. I've made them already, but you will make holes on either side of the box, making sure that they're even so that your axle, which is the chopstick, and your wheel, which is there, will go through and inside. Okay, next we are going to loop our string. You would have to cut off a piece of string. I've already done so, where you loop it around the bottle, the cap or wheel. This is harder than it looks. Just like so. And we're going to attach one end to our little hook, which we'll do that now. And we're going to tie it up like so, making sure that it's nice and tight and that it does not go anywhere. Okay, we have our loop, there, which I'll bring further down. We will then put one end of our chopstick into the box, put this inside the box, as you can see, so you can still see it, connect it through, and connect it to the other side. Okay, and then once that's done, you have a pulley system done and dusted. Now what we're going to do is we're going to test our pulley system. So I've just grabbed a highlighter. I'm going to connect the highlighter to my load. If it goes in. Highlighter to the load. Like so. And now grab my end string and will it work? Let's find out, which it did not, and so on, but it does go up and down. In our pulley we used force to pull and lift the load. We use recyclable materials like a cap, a string, easy and eco-friendly. And then, congratulations, you have officially created your very own